Hey, Kajaria and Marjorie. How are you all tonight? What y'all got going on? I just came through for a little while to just like shoot the breeze with you all. Yeah, just shoot the breeze with y'all. Are you here? I'm good at work. Whew. Sometimes it's crazy how you can work and then you be like, oh, I'm so sick of this job and everything, and then when you don't work no real job, well, work is work. You know what I'm saying? But when you ain't, hey Eunice, when you don't go to work and you really ain't got anything to do, like for instance, myself, you find yourself missing your job and all of that stuff like that right there. Do you know that thing that we talked about? I'm going to honestly. I didn't tell you to study. I told you to just go and try it. I never said go and study for it. Your looks like very mind blowing. Thank you. Hey Shakir. Hey Twin. Hey Chat. How's everyone doing tonight? But yeah, you know how like you when you ain't got you know what? Who these people like really be trying it and stuff? You know, it's like that was on yesterday. No, my teeth just yellow, JJ. They just yellow. They not gold. Really. Hey Sanchez. Yeah, I just came on to, see whatever conversation comes up. Your birthday was Friday. Well, happy belated birthday, Shakira. Happy birthday, girl. I would I ain't I ain't fake like that, so I ain't gonna even pretend like I feel like singing or know anything like that. So if later on in the week I bust out and start singing happy birthday to you, you know I'm making up for for right now. I love your comebacks like uh seriously hilarious. Ugh. Thank you, Eunice. You know, sometimes my comebacks can be a little extreme. I try to stay like in the right mind. Like last night was a different, you know, that side of Shauna when, like you have that person sitting over here on this shoulder and that person sitting over here on the other shoulder, but you be listening to the one that's on this side more than the one that's over here on that side. That's how I was. That's how I was last night. Like, yeah, I try not to bring that person to the forefront too many times, but people just like they be trying it. They be trying it so hard. For the most part, I laugh at these trolls. Hey, Flippy fan. I'm speaking to air. Any new people like coming through here and they just say hi or something like that. I'm just like it's questionable because it's like every time I speak to somebody, then they always come back and they got something like to say or something smart to say. And yeah, honestly, I'm not all the way back over onto my good girl, my good girl side. You see, expert fire. I started to say something to you, but instead, I'm gonna just smile at you. Mm-hmm. Cause see that right there just means like you have some issues with your own self. Cause ain't nothing. nothing about me where I should have to explain to you what I am. Go where you're wanted. Go where you're wanted, cause over here is not it. Yep, I'm gonna stay blessed with or without you. That's for sure. And see how I ain't even mad at you because I left you here in my chat. When you get on my nerve, I know how to make you disappear. I know how to do that. But I know this place is full of trolls. And you know what? In my real life, I got a lot of those too. So that's how I know how to deal with them when they come through. Uh-huh. In real life. So I don't get too bothered. Absolutely, JC Howard. I don't care what that man said, what that man did. I don't care who anybody is. I just don't feel like nobody should lose their life because of some words they said. And that's just my opinion on that. So, yes, rest in peace to that man. Repent and believe the gospel. I love you, and Jesus does too. I can't wait to see you in heaven someday. Okay, Austin. Praise the Lord. Hey, Mark. Yeah, Aiden, sitting right here by myself. That's about as single as it get. Aiden, guess what? I really don't care. I don't care. Benny, you probably too old to be peeing in your pants now. You need to stop that. You probably too old for that. Hey Elizabeth, how you doing? Narrate them. Child, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. But anyways. The trolls are trolling tonight. I thank y'all for the view. If you coming over here and you looking for somebody to make mad, y'all missed y'all mark. You should have been here last night. You probably would have got what you're looking for. Only tonight the only thing you probably gonna get is you're gonna get roasted back. And probably your feelings are gonna be more hurt than mine. Sometimes I don't have them. Sometimes I just don't have them. Yeah, Kajaria, I'm doing all right tonight. I just came in. Jesus Christ loves you. Thank you, fishing. And he loves you right back. Yeah, Liz, they missed their mark last night. They should have came through here last night when when I ain't mind giving it out. I ain't mind giving it out for free last night. And I'm so unapologetic. I'm human. They missed their mark. Last night was the night. Tonight is the night. Yeah, they missed it. Hey, Grayson Murphy. Oh, you said, oh, bye. What you miss? Oh, bye. But yeah, I'll say today was a better day than it was yesterday. And just like I told y'all, it would happen is that nobody wants to be accountable for anything, but want to be able to come and ask you questions and offer to buy you something. And to that, I have to say, no, thank you. No, thank you. Just let me stay in my quiet space and let me be by myself. That's all. Hey, TT. I love TT. You do? Oh, when you look at it that way, you're absolutely right. you you're absolutely right. You absolutely deserve them, but let me tell you something. I haven't gotten past the part where it's manipulation. So, I don't like them. It's just like I before they even come, I already know what's going to happen, that they're going to be trying to purchase you gifts and things like that. So because I already know like they're coming, it's like I don't even try to put myself in the mind. I always try to put myself in the position of when they get ready to come, how I ain't gonna accept this shit. That's that's the position that I put myself in. Maybe I need to switch that up. But then too again, it's like I've never been a person that like got gifts and stuff like that my whole life, and then when I used to get gifts as a little kid, they used to get put up on shelves where you would um where they were more for like show instead of being able to utilize them. So, you know, and I don't start getting into places where I want to do things for myself. So, um yeah, I just like keep your little gifts. What I actually want is I want some acknowledgement, is where these people that I'm dealing with, they always tell me that I'm wrong and something's wrong with me, knowing that it's them. And then when they come to the realization that they need me again, um, let me just buy you a bunch of stuff instead of take accountability for what it actually was that I did or said to you. And no, you're not the wrong person. What you said was not stupid. This, that, and the other. They just rather buy you a bunch of. Let me stop cussing. Want to buy you a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want it. Keep your stuff. What I want is I want the real deal. Yeah. Yes, girl. Last gift was a Chanel bag. Just got back from New York shopping trip. All right then. Hey, Ram, I ain't gonna even try to say your first name, cause I'm gonna mess it up. I always tell you, Auntie baby, I love your goals. Thank you, thank you. Um, yes, you're right, but it lets you know they know they have wronged you. TT, yeah, you once again, you're absolutely right about that, right? But it's something I've been dealing with it for so long in my life. It's like now I don't need the stuff. What it is I need you to acknowledge and say what the truth is. And stop fucking playing with me. That's what I want. Stop playing with me. Yeah, I'm sick of that my whole life. And unfortunately it's more people that are immediate to me than it is strange people. If it was strange people that was strangers that was doing it to you, it's like I ain't looking for nothing from them. But these people that you're around are these the people that's supposed to love you. I almost felt like Dream Girls. You were supposed to love me, Curtis. Curtis, you were supposed to love me. Yeah. So it's like the people that's right there next to you. Um, just like I feel like you ain't supposed to have to accept that from them. But that's what I've been getting all my life. Yes, you're right, but it lets you know that they love you and have you. You're being mean. Yep. Yes, switch and smile. You have a beautiful smile. Thank you, TT. Um, I'm there too. But oh hey, nowhere I just went through it with my dad, and I was raised that way. Unfortunately, people don't change. My grandmother I just told me a zebra won't change their stripes. And you know what? Um, what they say, a zebra don't change their stripes. Yes, they do. Sometimes, not a real zebra, but those people who they trying to talk about don't switch it up. And it's something about that time when they do switch it up, because once they on their way out of going to the next life or whatever. It's like they try to leave you here with a pocket full of guilt. So I'm going to, or sorrow, and I'm going to apologize to you while I'm on my way out. So you actually see the zebra does change its stripes. They just don't want to do it too soon where they have to live in it. Um, I hi. You said about Charlie Kirk. Yeah, what did I say about Charlie Kirk? I said that I feel like people should not have to lose their life because of words that they spoke. You got some sensitive people in this world. I don't care what that man said. I don't need nobody to tell me what that man said. That man was sitting in a seat. Because, see, over here, I always believe that a person can talk and talk and talk, and so can you. You can talk too. As long as that person don't do this to you, then it ain't no need for all of that. The problem that I see is that this man was sitting on a stage talking to people, and he is somebody's son, he is somebody's daddy, he's somebody's husband, and he was only sitting there talking. And somebody was so emotionally in their feelings that they had to take that man's life. Now, if you disagree with that, then you disagree with that. I'm just telling you, I was asked a question, and or it was something was put in my chat for me to respond to it. But if you think that that's wrong, then maybe you'll be put in a position where one of your loved ones is just sitting around and they just talking, and then the same thing happens. Because, see, sometimes people don't feel it until it happens to somebody that's close to them. As long as it's happening to somebody else, all these people can get together and celebrate and think it's funny that a man lost his life because of words that he spoke, whether you like them or not. He spoke words, and somebody got so in their feelings that they decide to take his life. I don't see anything right about that. And let me tell you something. The color of my skin, I absolutely love it. I walk past people that's called me uh, a ninja, a nickel, whatever you want to say it is. And I can turn around and look at them and laugh because I ain't answering to nothing. That ain't none of my name. I might respond to you, every now and then or whatever. But do I think that that person that ignorant person that does not even know me, do I think they should lose their life because of it? Absolutely not. So there is nothing you can say to me that can tell me that Charlie Kirk deserved to lose his life because of what he said. And that's my opinion, and I stand on that. Sparking a bowl. Sparking a bowl for the grannies. Maybe Mars. Mm, that's right. Hey, Pedro. You're not the only one. I've been going through it for my whole life, it seems, even with my kids. Well, TT, you must didn't see the live from last night because it was another roller coaster ride with one of my kids. I gave it to God. I gave it to GI. Um, God and moved south. It hurts. Gifts help. I hear that. TT, it's your fault. Mars, what the hell are you talking about? You don't know what you talking about. You're right, and I agree. That's why I took to you. What you talking about? TT, it's your fault. My fault if you say so, Mars. Yeah. Ooh. Let me tell you something. These people know they be playing with it. And you know what, just, it's so many things that's firing, it's like fire to just want to shoot out of my mouth. Haywood, oof. I'm gonna let you slide. I'm gonna let you slide. My wig fell all the way off to the side. It fell off to the side, but so did your mama's on too. Boy, let me tell you something. I told you, like, I love God, but he's still working on me. And come over here playing if you want to. I send you to bed crying tonight. Yeah, I agree. People are so selfish and mean these days. Absolutely, they are. Absolutely, absolutely. Mm, mm. That's right, Kajaria. Get them, child. Don't let them be up in here causing no drama and saying all this crazy stuff. Get rid of them. I wouldn't acknowledge the trolls. TT, I told you before. I don't like to acknowledge them all the time, but I'm reading through my chat, and if they hear, um, you know, not I sometimes I just love to, I have pressures that be on me sometimes, and they like my stress balls. Take them and squeeze the shit out of them. Yeah, that. So that's the only reason why. Other than that, is like I feel like if it wasn't no response for them to be here, the right people will be in the right place to get rid of them before I get to see whatever it is that they saying. But because I get to read it, I get to respond to it because this my shit over here. Yeah. So sometimes I just like to and you right, TT. We are high class gardeners, but that the worms and the snakes and the bugs, they still be getting in sometimes, and every time now and then you have to take them and squeeze them, pop them, pop. Yeah. So um, I need more grease. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do. I agree. It's not what you call me. It's what I answer to. Okay. Hey, sauce. How you doing? 10 toes down. Hey, Korean. For bless you, mama. God bless you, mama. Thank you, JP. Where's Shalissa? Shalissa be having to go to work. She be having to go to work early. So, she got to drive them. She got to drive them. She got to drive the children. uh, right. Be ready for tonight. Um, okay. Yeah, let me mod you up anyways, TT. Phoenix came through. Oh, Phoenix getting them. Phoenix don't be playing around with them. How you doing, Phoenix? Yeah, Phoenix ain't even play with them. You ninjas are disgusting. Yeah, that's like I said, TT. There's times that I just know like the trolls can't do anything because for the ones that I'm supposed to say something to, then I can absolutely see and take time and give it back to them in here. But there's other times that I got ones that come through and just go ahead and pop them right on up out of here before I even get to respond to them. Trolls don't let your fingers type something or something I will regret. Yeah, it just don't make sense. I'm doing good. How are you, Miku? You're so cute. Thank you very much. Okay, she up early. I have to go back and watch last night's live. Yeah, TT, they're gonna put you in a whole different mood because when I said, well, I was using the bad language last night. I don't know how I've tried, but okay. Oh, you ain't just remind them to hit the like button, and just speak to the people. That's all. That's it. That's all. And when they come in here and they be getting out of line, don't be scared to get rid of them. If I go back and read something that they said that I think that it ain't too much, then I'll just unblock them. But what it is my mods do, that's what my mods do. Yeah, that's all. How you doing tonight, Phoenix? I was late in the game, sis. Sorry. Yeah, the trolls are trolling tonight. Um, but yeah, um, I just really came to go live and just not feel any type of way about how I feel on yesterday. It is what it is, and this the reason why I say that I don't feel I don't feel any kind of way or anything. And I won't apologize for what I said and any of that stuff. Um, Last night, it is what it is. And because I said that when I came on here, I came because me writing in my journal was not helping me in the same way that it used to anymore. I needed to be able to, whatever I'm going through right now at this time, me being on this platform is like me screaming out loud what is happening to me and how I'm working through the things that I'm going through, and also to get input from others, how I can get through the things that I'm getting through. So if I come on here and I apologize what I said, unless it's to a particular person, um, or I disrespected somebody or something, then there is no need for me to apologize because I wouldn't apologize to my journal for writing in my journal what I wrote in my journal. So does that make any sense? So being that I use this platform as like my journal, you know, I don't apologize. And I don't feel apologetic. I don't think I need to apologize about anything. I'm human and God ain't through with me yet. That's for sure. And I'm glad he ain't through with me yet. Um Journaling is good, just saying it is better. Well, TT, honey, I've been journaling for years and years and years and years. Do you not remember? And I used to come on here and I tell y'all I would open up my journal and just go back to one of the old journals, just grab one and open it up and look back in it. And then I told you that thing was kind of like at one moment I was saying it was like Pandora's box or something. And I was like, let me stop saying Pandora's box because I really read what it means about Pandora's box. And we ain't opening up no box of evil or nothing like that right there. So I was like, let me stop saying that. But no, I still have my journals and everything that I wrote stuff down in from 20 years ago. Um and it just like just imagine you've been journaling for 20 plus years, and then all of a sudden you just move away from it. So that's what I did. I just moved away from it because I felt like it wasn't. Now, what I can tell you that I know that journaling has done for me, just say like you going through something and you didn't know how you were going to work it out, but to go back and read into your journal that you was going through this particular thing, and now you can see how you made it through it, what you changed, um the things that you've changed around you and everything, how you actually got through it. You couldn't see when you was writing in the journal. It was like the most devastating thing that was happening to you at the moment, but all of a sudden you were like in this new place, and now you get to sit and you get to read what you wrote there, and now you thinking where you are today from where you had wrote that way 10, 15, 20 years ago, that you wrote that, and now you're a totally different person. That is, for me, is like the joy of opening up my journal and reading something about what happened to me or what I was going through back in the days, and to know that I am a totally different person than I was back then. Facts. No apologies needed. Speak your truth. Hit the three dots upper right hand corner. Go to the channel. Go to subscribe. Make sure that the bell is checked for all notifications. Yeah, and that's another thing that I think too, Phoenix, is that now I'm reading what you said about that. I went to some other people where I know, like she roasts and cooks. I know I had my notification bell turned all the way on for all of her lives and everything. And it's like all of a sudden, like today I saw her live, and but I didn't get a notification or whatever. And I was just like, why didn't I get a notification that she's live? It's like something is happening where like YouTube must be turning off like your stuff or whatever that you have on or whatever, because I see a lot of people, like I have a lot of I have all of these subscribers and stuff, and a lot of them say to me is that they didn't even know that I go live or whatever. But you know what it is. For me, I always say that who's supposed to be here is going to be here, and who's not is it. You know, they aren't going to be here. So you know, it ain't that big of a it's not that big of a deal. But I'm just saying, when I see it like that right there, when I know I have my notifications turned to one thing, and then it's not, you know, is YouTube around here making decisions for us like that right there? You know, but people hate the truth. Yes, they do. Good. I just started 2 months ago. Oh, well, good, TT. I would never tell anybody that journaling is not a good thing. It is an absolute. It's a beautiful journey. It is absolutely a beautiful journey. I would never be against that. Actually, I tell people all the time to journal. And actually, TT, what I think is too, I say that I came on here to use this like a like my journal, and actually I feel like I was called to do to be where I am right now, cuz this ain't something that I really choose for myself. I'm kind of more like a private person, and I stay alone by my a lot of things I do alone by myself. Um so I would have never imagined me being here on YouTube hitting this live button, or even put myself on here to like discuss different topics and stuff with people, but I'm here now. You don't open the box, right? Not with Pandora. Wow. Okay. Wait. What I always say. Pandora's box. You be saying that, Phoenix. I admire the courage to get on here. Yeah, I was before. It was like it was real intimidating to do it, but then like once I did it, and two, sometimes it can be for me is like when I stay away from it a long time, I kind of like don't don't really care to go back through that thing again and get back used to it again or whatever. So yeah, but now it's just like it's normal. It is what it is. It's like you just have that you know, I'm me. I don't care, because you'll get people that always they can tell you about you because you the face on the forefront, but what they ain't gonna tell you is the same things that you be talking about. They be going through the same thing behind the scenes, or they try to make it seem like they better than you in some kind of a way. And when we all just human, that's it. Phoenix, you don't open it. You don't open it. It's forsaken. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I kept saying that at one point. Opening Pandora's box, opening Pandora. Just kept on saying, and I was just like, something just said, let me go and see what the definition. What's the definition of Pandora's box? Go and read the definition of Pandora's box. And if nothing doesn't change, actually, I'm gonna, because I know Phoenix be going to grab stuff real quick like that. You teach me new trinkets of information all the time. Phoenix, I know you can go because I can pull it up on my tablet right here while I'm sitting here, but I know you will go and grab some information in a heartbeat. But the definition of Pandora's box, once I went and read the definition of it, I was like, oh shoot, let me stop using that. Let me stop it because, yeah, I don't got no Pandora's box like that. Okay, I see I have a memory of an elephant. I remember from 3 years ago. I'm not getting them. I have to look for you. I don't TT, what you have to go back to subscribe and then unsubscribe and subscribe again and then turn the notification bell on to all. And then you will get the lives and you'll get the thing. And I just think when you've been subscribed for so long, it's like they be switching up your stuff, and I don't know why they do that. But then what else is the excuse as to why it's happening when you've been rocking with a person forever and a day? It's like, and then it just switch up, and it's like I haven't changed anything about anything, and I notice my stuff just start to switch up and everything. So I need to go to my subscription thing and go back through all of my people again and make sure that I'm, get my thing. I be getting notifications for everything else but who I'm subscribed to. I'm glad you did my garden. I'm glad you did. My garden is popping because of you. Thank you. It's grounding. As another thing is, that's something else I will always tell people. Do your gardening, do your gardening, do your gardening. I so want to be in my garden, and I love when I go and see um any people that's trying to get into gardening, or somebody who was rocking with me over here and they got into gardening and everything, and I still will answer gardening questions and everything like that. The only thing is I just can't really get in my garden. But what's been happening the past couple of days is my granddaughter been going out in the garden and she been picking fruit and stuff from out there and running back and bringing it to me and everything. And today she was so excited to go out in the garden, and she found two watermelons that the stems on them was had turned brown on them, so which means they just didn't make it. They was little baby ones, but she was excited to go out there. She's a little girl, It kind of reminded me of like the time when, like, I tell y'all about if you want to plant something with your kids, you do the lima bean plant like they do in school or whatever. Your kids get off the bus and they be running with it and it be flopping all over the place. They excited about anything they can grow. In her mind, she doesn't know that those watermelon didn't make it. They look like watermelon. They was very small and everything, but she was excited that they grew. Kids get excited about all of that stuff. She loved going out there picking beans and all of that kind of stuff. And then if she doing it right now, later on when she get grown, she gonna revert back to those memories, and she gonna want to grow her own food, raise her own chickens and all of that good stuff. And all of those are good qualities to instill in children. So yeah, facts. We all go through something. Yes, I don't know if it's true, but I don't invite any deja vu. I don't. I don't know about it. Now, what I, from my understanding, cause see, I ain't never looked it up before. Is they say that I heard that deja vu is like you. Let me see, cause from my understanding, but again, I said I ain't never looked it up before, and words have meaning, so I probably this is another one that I need to look up. I heard it's like maybe one day like you walking around and something happened that maybe you dreamed about or you thought about, and now it's in front of your face and it's like it's happening right in the moment and you just remember it. So um I hope that makes sense the way that I just explained it, but I don't know. I ain't never looked it up. I don't know what they say what they say deja vu is. So I don't think it's I've never thought that it was something that you can invite in or something. I thought it was something that happens. So I don't know. I need to look it up because, like you said, like I said, words have meaning. So I don't know what that means, but yeah, I never saw it as something like you can invite in or no nothing. I don't be playing with all of these different kinds of things and everything. No, 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 no. I don't be doing all of that extra stuff because I don't know what that stuff means. I ain't got no time to be inviting no extra aliens and entities or I don't got time for none of that. Dealing with the stuff that just happened in this world point blank period by itself. Uh-uh. No. I ain't got no time for that. Just let me I just want to live in peace. That's all. That's it. And that's all. uh Phoenix say no, no, no plagues. No plagues here. Okay. Nobody got time. Nobody has time for any of that. Yeah. So yeah, I just I think I'm as long as anything else doesn't hit me in my stomach or whatever, um and there is no other questions or anything like that, then I'm going to get ready to get myself up off of here. I try and like say I listen. What I need to do is because I do like to talk to people, and it was fun to learn new things that especially Phoenix taught me to do the thing where somebody can come up and talk to you on the thing. But it's just like I feel like I be asking people to do too much. Not that it's too much for anybody else, because I know what it is. It's like I'm willing to go and do the thing, but it's like I don't be wanting to ask a whole bunch of people. They're like, go over there and go do this and go do this and then hit that button and then hit that button and then you can come up here. Like I need to go back to, and though I don't want to pay no $50 for no StreamYard because it ain't something that I do all the time. Maybe I'm thinking about paying for it because maybe I'm gonna use it more often now. But yeah, I don't know. Just yeah, to me that's a little pricey or whatever for something like if I get StreamYard, I feel like I need to be on and I'm paying $50 for it. I gotta use StreamYard about 5 times a day. And I need about that many people to hit the link to go ahead and help me use it if I'm gonna be paying $50 to have StreamYard. But it's just like it was something that that I really wasn't using like that. But I do find myself like in a position where it's like I want to talk to more people. I do be wanting people to hit the link. Um, you know, stuff like that. Cause sometimes I just be feeling like I ain't really got nothing to talk about or whatever. But y'all something be wrote in the chat or something, and the next thing you know, we'll be in a whole conversation talking about some stuff that I didn't see coming forth, or whatever. So Usually I just like be dropping my little shorts and going on going on by my business, but I do love to come on and like talk to people and stuff like that. So, you know, um so with that, possibly thinking about going back to StreamYard. But it's like it's a lot to ask somebody. I can drop the link and then tell them you have to go out and you have to go to my post and then you have to hit the link there and then you can come up and you can talk to me. And then only one person can come up at a time and talk. And then, other people be like they be saying that, that's all, is just one person can come up. So, we'll see how that works out. Um what else I was about to say? Yesterday, one of the things that I would have talked about yesterday when I do my today is September. When I do my things, just trying to bring y'all along with me on this journey as I go. One of the things that I was finna get ready to say that how do you feel about, do you think? Phoenix, what you talking about, girl? One of the things that I was gonna come on and share with y'all that I was going through again, cause y'all know I something always different happening with me, and again, I don't want to complain too much or no nothing, but it's like once I cut my hair, I started getting all these little bumps and everything on my scalp. That was really, really itchy and everything. And come to find out, there could be several different things. So I may be getting another prescription added on to already what I have going on. It's kind of like a acne or what something they call, and I think I'll be messing it up because it's called, nah, the word done been told to me right, but I still can't say it right. It's folliculitis. Folliculitis. Like your follicles get like they get the itis. Let's just let's just say that I don't even know how to say it. But anyways, yes. So that's one of the things like I'm going through. I'm just like, golly, just I didn't take a razor and get my head shaved off. I got my head cut with like regular clippers or whatever. So I didn't think that would be something that would happen. But anyways, here I am. I told you, if I know anything about a side effect, I got to get one of them, just some kind of way. So yeah, I'm kind of dealing with that, and y'all probably can't really see it or whatever, but they're definitely there. But I don't know how to word it. Spit it out, Phoenix. What you gonna ask me? How do you feel about, or do you think? I don't know how to word it. Just type it, Phoenix. What is the question, girl? Is it you think I'm gonna get offended by it, or somebody else gonna get offended by it? Like what it is, girl? And I don't have no link or nothing, so I can't drop it. So then, like, you can possibly say part of it, and then I can pick up on the rest of it. I don't know how to pick your brain. And I would say hit me up on Messenger or something, but I can't tell you to hit me up on Messenger right now because do I got Messenger on this device over here? Let me see. No, I don't got Messenger downloaded on this device. At least not that I see. Do you ever get stuck in overthinking and thinking about who you would have been had you not been traumatized as a little? Oh, Phoenix. I think that's a very normal thing that we all that been down that road before. We always think about what our life coulda, woulda, shoulda have been like, had we not had that happen. But guess what? We don't have the opportunity to go back and take it back. And on top of it, it ain't something that we can take back because it ain't something that we did to our own self. It's somebody or somebodies came along and did those things. So it is something I think we all that been down this road can all think about what I would have been like, or I could have been like, or should have been like had this not happened to me. I think it's a natural thing to think about. But truth be told, you can't go back and change it. It already happened. What you can do is learn how I'm going to move forward with what happened to me. And you definitely can move forward if that's what you're looking forward to. Now, if you're looking to stay stuck, and staying stuck back there doesn't mean that you don't ever speak about what happened to you. Because sometimes there's this thing of where we are scared to speak about what happened because we so busy blaming ourselves. So there's different classes that you jump to in this situation, right? That first class is learning that it's not your fault in the first place, especially it happening to you as a little bitty kid. That's one of the first things that you learn. The next thing is can I tell somebody my story because I'm ashamed of what happened to me? Then you have to figure out why I shouldn't be ashamed of it is because I couldn't have no control of it. What can a 4, 5, 6, 7 year old do to somebody who walking in full grown up ship and they want to do the kind of things that they do in those situations? Once you figure that out, that's another hurdle that you can jump over. And then once you figure out it's my story, to be able to tell it. And I don't care who you are, you made me a part of the story, and now I get to tell the part where I was included into the story. Then once you get from that place, the next place you go to, you get a little bit bolder and you start to tell a little bit more of your story and more of your story until you understand that it is your story. And the same way you can say to me that I help people by speaking out about what happened to me and all of that stuff. Who you think you is, Phoenix? Because see, my story ain't the same as your story. Hey, Sunshine. It ain't the same as your story. There is somebody that's out there that has the same story that you have. The same way there's a lot of people that got the same story that I have. My story can't necessarily help them, but yours can. I'm embarrassed because I reminisce and I think I reminisce and they say I overthink things. A pity party. Where they saying that at, Phoenix? Over there on your page? Is that where they saying that at? Because if that's where that's happening, yeah, it's your page. That's your channel to be able to have 550 pity parties if you want to. And if they don't like it, Phoenix, you know too many people on here. Some people ain't gonna stay. Some people ain't gonna stay because they don't want to hear your story, but they want to be. I bet you some of those same people that will get in your face and then say you having a pity party for yourself. Those are the same people that'll sit in your face and then start to drop their story on you, and they got a similar story to what your story is. That's why I encourage you all the time. F them people. The ones that's gonna ride with you, and the ones that ain't supposed to be there, they ain't gonna be there. Everybody ain't gonna stick around, Phoenix. Everybody ain't. Cause you got some people who was sent there to test you to see is you gonna stay in the same place. They sent there to hold you back, and you just don't know it. You look at them as like they your friend or whatever like that. They're not so. I had people up under my videos when whenever I talked about those things, you need to go to a counselor and all of that stuff. When the only thing that they got to do is when they don't like what you talking about on your page, learn how to flick up or exit off of your channel and go somewhere else. You can't and you ain't gonna please everybody on here with whatever it is you need to talk about. What you need to be interested in though is freeing Phoenix. Go ahead and free Miss Dolly Bear and be willing. Cause God knows I know that you love those people, but you ain't gonna be able to hold on. You're not gonna be able to hold on to all of them. I'm telling you, you're not. And that's a form of people pleasing. That's a form of people pleasing. um yeah. And Phoenix, I'm not a well, I in myself, I don't view myself as like a mean person or whatever. But do you know how many people I could have potentially had more subscribers last night than what I have? But I don't give a damn. When I'm trying to free me and I'm hurting about something, ain't nobody, there's nobody that's gonna tell me what I can and cannot talk about over here on my platform. Nobody. Sometimes you just have to be interested, and you just don't know why you're freeing you free other people that come along in the territories. Like, you got so many things like that you can talk about. I just don't understand, if none of the people ain't interested in any of the stuff that you talking about, then why are they around you? Why? I should have had the adolescence I was robbed of. You should have, Phoenix, but truth be told, you don't. You don't have it. So then how do you move on from that place? Sunshine, I'm doing good. How about yourself? Hey, beautiful. How are you doing? Hey, Prince. Um, and it's 2:45 a.m. here. Ooh, Prince. Yeah, we ain't quite got there yet. We about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Not that. Yeah, 10:45 here. I feel like a fool. Overwhelm others. He asks if I'll ever be normal again. But you are normal. You are normal. You're a person that is normal as I don't know what, but somebody came along and they did something to you that they should not have done to you. So how does that make you abnormal because of what somebody else came? You mean to tell me they ain't saying what was done to you was abnormal? You're abnormal. Come on now. You ain't no fool by a long shot, Phoenix. You're not a fool. You just as normal out here dealing with some stuff that unfortunately you're one of the strong ones, because there's ones that been through some of the stuff that you've been through and they not here. They not here to be able to say anything or do anything about it. Every day you make a conscious choice to get up and you find something to laugh about. You find something to go, a way to go on and show other people love. When in actuality, what you've been through in life, you should have no love for people. You shouldn't even want to tolerate people for the things, some of the things that you've been through. But you still here. You're still here. So, and which means there's a purpose. There's a purpose in your life. So, you know, but yeah, no, you're not no fool. You're not no fool. And I can't even imagine that if I was going through the same thing that you would be going through, just like this lady at Sylvia asked me last night with the thing that I was going through on last night. If it were my daughter that was in that position, then what would I say to my daughter? So now I'm asking you, Phoenix, if you were talking to somebody else that had been through the same things that you've been through, what would you say to that person that you was talking to? And I know this stuff that you saying to me like right now, that you feel like a fool and all of that stuff, none of that stuff wouldn't be in your vocabulary. And one of the things you would want to do is give them a hug, send them something, always check in on them. So then tell me why you don't qualify for those things yourself. Why don't you? And that's the only thing that I'm trying to tell you. The same love you willing to give out on somebody else, you deserve it in return. And you just have to let people go that's tired of hearing about your story. Let them go. And then they'll come back around, because they'll know later on that Phoenix is a doll to have around. Sometimes you got to let them go. I didn't get a notification. Sunshine Moon, literally right before you came in here, we were just having that conversation. Is that I realized that some people that I normally get notifications for and everything, like I don't get I just happened to be flicking through and I saw that they were live and everything, but I'm getting no notifications that they're live and everything, which is, I know the same thing is happening to me. So what I suggested to other people is that if you're not getting my notifications, maybe you unsubscribe and subscribe back, and then or go to your notification bell and go hit all, because what I went to and saw is that my notification bell was took off of all and it was put on personalized, which means they're gonna pick and choose for you, you know, who gonna get notifications for your videos and everything. So, you know, I didn't get a notification. I was just scrolling and saw that you were live. That's the story. That's the story of what happened to me today. I guess I cry too much. Yeah, that sounds like something somebody else told you. And I'm showing a little bit too much emotions, and you're the only one I could ask. Yeah. Phoenix, when you holding on to what ain't really yours, your hand is still closed, right? And the only way you can get the things that you're supposed to have, you know, and right now we're talking about people. You have to be willing to open up your hand, and the ones that are meant to be there will be like butterflies on your wall, and the ones that are not supposed to be there, they will fly away. And when you let them fly away, or you're willing to let them go, there'll be other people that will come into their place, and they're supposed to be there. And sometimes certain people are supposed to be there only for a season. You know, like in the garden and everything, you know, some things are seasonal. Some people supposed to be there, but we be trying to hold on to them for dear life. I know, Phoenix, because I done been there before. Once they there, you know, you feel like they supposed to be there forever in a day forever. And it just ain't like that. You have to be thankful for the time that they was there, and when it's time for them to go, you have to be okay with them being going. Hey, kicking it with D. Hello, Phoenix. I want to follow you. Please follow me. Prince, look, you see that, Phoenix? Do you see that, Phoenix? Prince is down here in the chat saying he would like to follow you. Will you follow him back? See there? If you're just willing to open up your hand and let something go, you'll get something new in return. Just try it. Sometimes you got to take a deep breath because it don't feel good when it come down to doing stuff like that. And it's not something that I'm telling you to just go over there and let them go right now. I'm saying be willing to go through the process. That's all I'm saying, Phoenix. Be willing to go through the process. Because, talking and being friends with people, that's like a give and take thing. Sometimes you got to listen to them, and sometimes they got to listen to you, and sometimes you got to listen to them. You get it, but I say it's a give and take thing. And every time you get ready to talk about something, and if they are tired of talking to you, hearing you talk about it or whatever, I wouldn't say that people ain't necessarily allowed to say that they're not, because I do it sometimes. I will tell somebody that I don't want to talk to them about the particular thing that they want to talk about. And let me explain that, because sometimes you will get somebody who's talking to you about the same thing over and over and over again, but they ain't doing no work to like change it up. It's okay. They okay to be in there. They just want to keep talking to you about it over and over again. And that can be nerve-wracking in some areas of your life. And so if a person say that, at least they willing to tell you the truth about it. But we talking about a spaces where this is your page. And if that's what you want to talk about every night until you blue in the face, because I can remember, and Phoenix, I can remember some of the things that you said a while back. And I know one of the reasons you don't monetize your page is because you want to be able to speak in a way without calling something a grape that does not have a G on the beginning of it. I can remember you saying that. But again, I have a good memory right now. Some with some things and some things not. But if you can't talk about the things that you want to talk about, go ahead and monetize your page. Go ahead. What's holding you back? You welcome. Same. I didn't get a notification. I just scrolled and seen you were live. See that? That's what I say. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's happening. We talked about that earlier. That I think they be switching up people's notification bells. They turn it off where you get personalized notifications, and not all notifications of what's happening. Yeah, it's good for the soul. Absolutely. So, like I said, I don't be knowing everything, and the things that I do, I speak on the things that I have been through in life before. And everything you saying, Phoenix, I've been through all of that stuff. I've been through all of that stuff in my life. I have. Don't and I held on to it for 40 something years of my life. And had I known what I know now, ain't no way in the world, ain't no way in the world I would ever go back and do what I do. I would never go back and hold in what I held in all of that time. Phoenix, All of my stories are right here on YouTube. The first thing I did is I got comfortable with talking to everyday people in my life about what happened to me. When one didn't want to hear it, I talked to the other. And that one didn't want to hear it, I went to the other. I talked to people, whoever. If we got on the same subject, you talking about it, and now I'm going to throw it right on out there that happened to me too, and went from there. And then there was an uncomfortableness about even thinking about telling what happened to me until it started bothering with my sleep patterns. And see, Phoenix, I already know that that's something that happens to you. Maybe your cup is already too full, is why you avoid sleep in the way that you avoid sleep. I don't know. I can only tell you about what it is that I went through. But there are ways that you can pour some of that liquid out of your cup. Open your mouth and let it begin to run. Probably get rid of your chat. Just turn on the live button and talk about what it is that you want to talk about. And just go. Just keep going. I've done it before. Or turn the chat off so that you cannot see it. Cover it up with a piece of paper. Let the people be able to say whatever they want to say in the chat. Because it's about freeing you, not about the people that's in your chat. So then if you can't see what they say, then it can't bother you unless you gotta be peeking over to try to see what they put in the chat. Make it about you sometimes, and then you go live a couple of times throughout the day. Make one of your lives throughout the day. Make it about you. Forget about those people. And that doesn't make you a bad person. It don't make me a bad person for telling you to forget about them people. I'm telling you, sometimes to heal you, to fix you, you got to forget about them people. Because I know you. All it takes is one person to say to you that they don't want to see you cry. They don't want to hear you keep talking about it. You going to switch it right on up. I saw you. I watched you do it several times. And it's almost like they click on a switch and they can turn your light off in a heartbeat. And they going to continue to do it to you because you allow it. And the same way that I said to you, you allow it. That same situation, what I was talking to you about last night. I'm still going through some of that stuff that I'm going through last night because why? I allow it. I got to turn into Miss Nice Nice. But what I do know is I'm working my way to get up out of that spot. I'm working my way there. So Phoenix, just be willing. I will challenge you. Make one of your lives per day about what it is you want to talk about. And then let the rest of them be you and your friends, what y'all want to talk about. And I say that only because I know what you told me before about what you want to talk about. So go ahead and get to talking about what it is that you want to talk about. We people come to your live. It's a reason. Yep. You're wonderful, and OMG, hi, remember me. Um yeah, and then I'm finna try to say your name. And I always say to you, hey, Miss Henson. I know how to say that part. How are you tonight? I love you too. Um, so that's what I'll say to you all, and anybody else that need that kind of encouragement. To sometimes you got to turn other people off, and you have to free you. And sometimes it's going to involve people that you absolutely love and you adore, and you wish you could keep them around forever and a day. But sometimes to save you, you have to take that risk of letting said person or persons take a chance by letting them go to save you. To save you. So, if there are no more questions, I'm gonna get ready to get off of here, because see, here I said I was gonna stay on for 30 minutes. That 30 minutes turned into an hour, and now that hour done turned into an hour and 16 minutes. But I don't mind, long as it is something that I get to talk about, um, and share the things that I've been through to help somebody go through their thing. You know, I don't mind. I don't mind. I just tell y'all I don't like the white noise. The quietness, just hearing the air conditioner run in the background, you know. So, you know, I just that's good. That's good. It's 10:03 for me, and I'm staying up with you. Well, Miss Henson, I'm getting ready to get up off here. I done been on here now for an hour and 17 minutes, and we getting ready to go, because I don't think nobody else had any more questions. But I really appreciate you for coming through, and I'm so sorry that y'all ain't getting y'all notifications. I wish that it was something that I could do about it. But guess what? Even though you didn't get the notification, you can always go back and hit the replay button. And I think that tomorrow I'm still gonna come on and I'm gonna go live. I probably even put the link out tomorrow, so that we can be able to, if you want to come up and have a talk with me or chat with me or whatever, then we could do that too. And so, we'll see what all happens tomorrow. And but for right now, I think I'm going to say good night to you all, and I love y'all. And remember to keep on growing. Thank y'all for joining Life with Tashana, where life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. We are also known as the High Class Gardeners. Oh, Marjorie, you still here? Hey, Fly Girl. We're known as the High Class Gardeners, and that just means we make sure we're growing on the inside and the outside at all times. Um, you know, just be willing to grow. The high class part just means we don't mess around with snakes, bugs, worms, and no frogs. No frogs, but we will continue to grow. So, if you're interested in being any of those things, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and then you hit the notification bell for all, so that you can receive notifications for everything, whenever we get here. And I'll accept that, because Uncle Fester made plenty of money, Nicole, and I hope you're not the one and only. Well, we do probably hope it is only one of you, because you special, girl. That's what we'll say. I ain't gonna even end the night on a bad note. You are special. And the only thing I take that comment for is I will have Uncle Fester's kind of money real soon. Girl, you ain't reading over here. Start saving your lives. Okay, Eunice, thank you very much. Thank you, Dorothy Miller. um, it's okay to have. It's okay. I have school tomorrow, so I will go to bed soon. Okay, then. Y'all have an amazing night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Some kind of a way. Love y'all.